I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car. Leave a little note.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
So today we are leaving this really nice park up.
Yep.
Just so you all know, I did divorce him or hit him, but I am recovered my injury with the drone. That's what I'm saying on that one. Yes, so we are off today to go and see if we can maybe get some upgrade on the van. We're not going to talk about it just yet, just in case we can't do it. It's not a big thing, but if we can get it done, it'll make a big difference to us, because let's just say it involves the weather.
Yes.
Yes.
Or lack of it.
Oh, yeah, or lack of it, yeah. Or too much of
Or
the
too
wet
much of it.
type. And we will pick you up on the way. What we're going to have done? I want a tummy tuck, that's what I want done.
Could always use the drone.
Yeah. I think the word divorce is like just going to be... Any good lawyers, just like inbox me, yeah? But yeah. Have a good day, guys, wherever you are. And we'll see you soon. Wow. It's when you see views like this and take roads like we're taking now that you remember why you love this life so much. And I think we found some winter sun.
So, this is the old D400. I didn't want to go through the tunnel again. So, I thought I'd come out here and around the headland. I didn't realise it was going to be this long, but why not? The scenery's got me more interesting, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It's not like we're in any sort of rush.
We're not. Just going to the next park up, really. We're just chilling at the moment. So it's extremely windy out there. This road is proper bumpy. Oh, another car.
Oh, that was that light traffic that he sat that mentioned. Shame it's sweet, actually.
Yeah. It would be well nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could get the drone up, do a bit of follow shot.
So for those of you that have seen the bit of footage where Kevin nearly decapitates my thumb, he doesn't yet know that I've destroyed it. I haven't.
It's alright, DJI from the Mini 3's coming out soon.
It's not happening. So this is where we are today, Bozyazi. Nobody says the second bit. So it's really nice. Obviously up and coming place. And there's going to be a market tomorrow. I'm quite excited about that. It's the small things in life, eh, Kev?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really well present. Mountain backdrop. Sea. Do you know when I say to you I want to live somewhere where I can see the sea and mountains?
Yeah.
Get your camera out. Are you serious? Terrapin.
Oh, yeah.
Look, guys. We have a live specimen.
Willow's going to pick it up. Let's see what happens.
Hiding.
Put him over there with the long glasses.
So the last time we was here in Turkey as well, Kevin come across a snake. I'm not interested in. I'm not scared of snakes, am I, Kev? I've held snakes and everything, but I don't think I'd be interested in snakes. I'm happy though. We got a tortoise.
Yeah.
That was good. I said to Kevin, "Oh God, look at that!" He goes, "Well, what am I looking at?"
Well, there was lots of stuff. I wasn't expecting a tortoise. I wasn't looking for a tortoise.
Yeah. We couldn't tell whether it's a tortoise or a terrapin because he was so flat. But it was a tortoise, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a tortoise. Yeah. So we'll see you again in a bit. I've just got to film this because, like, this is the man that promised me winter sun. He's putting his gloves on. That's how cold he is.
Oh, it's not. My fingers are. Look, I'm holding the camera, taking the photos. I'm losing the fingertips, losing the feeling in my fingertips, and I just put my hand in my pocket, and I thought, oh, gloves.
What, an hour ago, what was I suggesting?
Going for a swim, wasn't it?
Yeah. Because it felt so nice. I was thinking, I'll go for a swim. No.
In all fairness, when the sun's out, it ain't bad.
So as you can see, it's not exactly warm again, and Monsieur
It's not, no.
has got his hat on. So we just had a banging gozlemi. I had spinach and you had cheese in the market. So if you come here, got household goods and clothing on one side, and if you go a bit further along into the town, you've got produce, and some of it was so fresh. Honestly, I've never felt onions so hard in my life. It felt so good, and the smells are just amazing. So yeah, definitely one to come to. So the market's on a Friday. And I don't know whether the kids must be off today. Yeah, there's plenty of them, and they seem to be having a lot of fun.
So you can see where we're parked. It's a bit of a river, and that's the sea out there. And when we left here, there was a bit of blue skies going on, but it's since clouded over. And we came back. Somebody's put down a bunch of snow. Snow plus people equals snowball fights. And they're really giving it some. I don't suppose it's going to last too long. I guess most of it isn't going to melt, well, not where it is anyway, because a lot of it's ending up in the river. Never seen that before. Just spoke to a lady who saw them turn up, and it was 7 or 8 lorries worth.
Snowball fight? I don't know what snowball fight is. Come and have a go if you think you're old enough. Come on! What would I do if they did?
Acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. So luminous and bright.
So as you saw from that last clip, the motorcycle coming around, he stopped. He was having a chat, and he lives here and works locally, and he was just interested to see what we were doing. So I explained what we do, where we are, where we went, and yeah, friendlies around here. Sorry, friendlies. The locals around here are so friendly.
So many times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent.
can have a look. See what we think.
Good morning, guys. So it's Sunday. It's a bit cloudy today. There's a little bit of wind, but it's not cold, but I've wrapped up just in case. We're going to go for a walk. You won't be able to see, maybe there's a bit of a castle going on and a wall going up there. So I'm showing you these bins. So yesterday I defrosted some fish and it didn't smell good. I mean, to be honest, you know when something's been frozen and unfrozen again. So this fish, we suspected it didn't smell good when I defrosted it. Anyway, I cooked it a little bit and it's still, I said, if in doubt. So anyway, I threw it out. But as I come over to these bins, as you can see here, there was a cat, a ginger cat. So I took the fish out the bag and threw it to it. And then as I approached the bin and went to throw a bag of rubbish in, another ginger cat come up and it scared the life out of me. I need to stop swearing because I was just like, scaring the life out of me. So I'm just going to film it now and I'm hoping nothing's going to jump out. Just a bit of a noise to warn the cats and oh. So this sort of thing, you think to yourself, oh my god, people are just so lazy. Sometimes it's the cats and that get it out. But I am going to put this in the bin. Because, why is it here? Because it's going to take you, what, a second to do it? I'm not putting that all that in there. So yeah. You've got to do your little bit, ain't ya? So, we're still in Turkey, as you might know. We'll let you know when we leave. I don't want to leave. I really don't want to leave. If we had to go into lockdown again, or if we wanted to spend a long time somewhere, we've both said we'd come back to Turkey, not just because it's cheap. The people are just so friendly, in some ways too friendly, because even if you buy petrol, they want to give you tea, they invite you into their home, and they're just so nice. We all could learn so much from the Turkish people. I was just telling them about my bin experience last night with a putty cat.
Oh yeah.
Rather more choices at me. Look at the state of our van. I've just got to show the state of the van. We haven't washed it in the longest time, but look at it. I almost want to put clean. Oh look.
No.
I can't. No, don't tell me not to. Look, I can't even do it. It's just too dirty to put clean me on it. So anyway, no. Do you clean it? No, exactly. Telling me no. So you have to put up with.
More than you.
What?
More than you.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We want to go there, do we? We want to go there. Who does most of the driving? We both share it. In some countries, it's more than Kevin. Yeah. And then what? Who does all the cooking?
You do most of the cooking.
Who does all the cleaning?
Yeah.
So you have to clean the van once in a blue moon. What? That's how I say. Let's have a domestic. Guess who'd win? Not me. We've only had 2 domestics, haven't we? Not that I'm counting. Yeah, so off we go. And oh my god, look, Kevin. It's like I didn't notice that. It's a town as well.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
No, I didn't see that. I only saw the castle and that.
Oh right. Okay.
Wow. So we shall let you know. Well, we're going to take you with us. See what it's all about. See you in a bit. So guys, I bought some trousers and I've also bought some of the ones that got the really baggy crotch. And why I've done this is because I've had a couple of women look at me. So a little bit further east you go towards Syria, they're a little bit more traditional, and I don't think some of the women have liked me wearing leggings. I mean, fat bird showing off all her legs. Yeah, okay. So I've got some baggy trousers. I have got baggy trousers anyway, but only 2 pairs. So I thought, oh, seems only like £2 or £3 each. I'll get a couple of pairs.
Get 6 pairs of trousers.
Listen, I bought 5. Somebody gave me a pair. 2 or 3 quid each. Of course I'm going to buy them, ain't I? So we're following the brick road. It's not yellow. Got some marines going on already. And a few over there. Not too sure if it's a park to do over there. Just between those trees over there, you can see the beginnings of what looks like an another abandoned village. So we are getting a little bit ruined out. So we kind of knew this would happen. So we was kind of choosing where we would go. And then I said to Kevin, do you know what? Let's just go where we want to go. And if we come across a ruin, we come across a ruin. Quite a few people that we've spoken to said Troy was underwhelming, which we don't really go by what a lot of people say. We just find stuff out for ourselves. And another place I can't remember, I'll try and remember, a big hill with a big statue on it. Some people said it was amazing, some people said it's a statue on a big hill, and some people go on about Moses' tree, and I watched a quick vlog on that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a big hollow out tree, and my spider senses were saying nah, because that's very near the Syrian border, which the area itself looks very beautiful, but the weather was worse east. And we come here for winter sun, and you know what, you don't have to do everything in one trip. We love it here. It's our second time back at Turkey, and we've always said the week that we had back in 2000 or 10 years ago, 2012, 22, yeah, was one of our favourite holidays. So we'll definitely come back, and then we can do a few more things then. And also, I don't want to be rushing around, going here, there and everywhere, because you do want to unwind. You do want to sit and read. You do want to sit and write, chat to the locals, you know, mingle. And if you're just going one place after another, just spoke to a young Belgian couple who've been doing that. Their time is really limited. They've only got a few weeks holiday and they're exhausted. They've come this far, they want to go a bit further. They've only got 3 weeks here. Crazy. But 3 weeks is better than nothing. So this is our first building that we've come across. Looks like it's been enclosed at some stage. Have no idea what it was built for. Hopefully the visitor centre will tell us. Look at that, all the slate has been done at this angle. It's quite incredible. Oh look, I'm going to walk in. So we've got little bits, and somebody's got to put a pot in there. Tell you what, I could make this home. I really could make this home, make a nice kitchen there, a nice seating area here, storage, bedroom. Yeah, I'd give them 20 lira for it. And look, when we come out, obviously we've got the sea, but we've got some other remnants of buildings here. I was just joking back to Kevin. I said, oh, if I come to the sign and it says something Roman, because honestly, you guys got everywhere, that's all I'm saying. I know, probably related, I know, because I'm British, Roman invading, all that sort of thing. But let's see what it says. So this is called Barada. So, we are just reading a little bit of information about the small bath. Built roughly 5th century AD, and completely abandoned AD 66. So apparently you'll be able to see the mosaics on the floor, but not too sure if we'll be able to, but we're going to have a look and see what's what. Look at the size of the wall just over there, and that same size wall goes all the way down the hill. You can probably go no more than about 20 kilometers without seeing some ruin or castle that's been restored. There's, if you love history, if you love this sort of thing, Turkey should be on your list, because there is so much to see. There really is. So there's a little bit of mosaic here in between a couple of columns, plinths. I was just saying to Kev, it's a shame that they've not been protected, because everyone's treading on them and stuff. they get more damaged. But he said, like, you know, they're probably in the process of doing stuff, which is fair enough. Everything takes money, doesn't it? So, we're having a bit of a marble sale. So, you're going to have to come and collect this piece. And I reckon, what, £4 grand, Kev? Yeah, so just remember, we have got PayPal. So, if you want to spend £4,000 on a piece of genuine Turkish stroke Greek marble, then inbox us and we will tell you where it is.
Yeah, that's it. And the export licenses are down to you.
Oh, I'm not even gonna think about the price of that one. Oh, hang on, Elon Musk has just called. He's happy to pay $1 million. What do you reckon, guys? Should we let the dude have it?
Yeah, I mean, we were saying about them not putting it on the tourist trail, but if they're still excavating it, they don't really want tourists tramping all over it. Because it does say they do not enter. But you only know that if you're coming from this side. If you're coming from the bottom where we came from, no signage.
That was true. So we've only seen that sign now. And this is what I was saying as well. I was going to say briefly, I like her path. Not because, oh, I always have to stick to the rules. That's not the case. I like to know where I can be, where it's safe for me to walk, where I'm not going to interfere with any of the excavation, any of the artifacts, so I don't damage. I'm a hefty bird as well. And at the end of the day, if you lay out a path and show people where they can go, 1, you won't miss things, 2, you won't damage things, and 3, it's better for everyone, really, isn't it? What do you think? Yeah, it's getting a bit more cloudy, but it's not cold. I'm a bit hot, I've got my scarf on. Another market buy. Do like a market, me.
So Willow's wondering why nobody ever lived here. Nobody lives here. That's because nobody ever lived here.
Nobody?
No.
No one never lived here in all these buildings.
Yeah, if you look at this, according to what I'm looking at here, this is a necropolis.
Yeah, but not all of it.
It's 101,000 square metres, most of it.
City of the Dead. Sometimes I think to myself, I wish you'd let me know you started. So what we are making this morning, good morning guys by the way, is a Turkish breakfast dish called Menemen. So I'm putting my take on it. There is loads of different ways to do it. No matter where you go in Turkey, everybody does it different. A bit like paella in Spain. It's never the same wherever you go. Not that I'm comparing this to paella. So the first thing we need to do is prep. So onions and peppers. They do say in all the recipes use green, but I have only got red, and I'm only using what I've got. And in this bowl I've got mushrooms and aubergines. So mushrooms is something I've not seen in any of them, but I love my mushrooms. And aubergine, some places have it and some don't. So we're going to do the onions and the peppers first of all. And you don't want them overly soft. So let's put the... I should have heated this up while I was talking to you. Always cook with a hot pan, obviously. Got myself a new wooden spoon at 2 lira or something. So I'm using... They want tomato paste, so I've discovered this in Turkey. I might have actually seen it somewhere else, but the last one I had a chili and it was quite hot, so I've got plain one. So it's like puree, it's all in there. Keep it in the fridge, it lasts for a couple of weeks, and I use it quite a lot. I've got some couple of tomatoes that we're going to put in, because tomatoes is an important part of the dish. I've got 6 eggs that I've beaten up in here. So they use a lot of salt and a lot of pepper in this. We don't use a lot of salt and pepper because like high blood pressure and all that sort of thing. I've got a generous pinch of mixed herbs and oregano. There's more oregano in that because I bought some at the Albanian border from a chap. And I've got some cumin because I like cumin. So you can put whatever seasonings you want in it really. So I'm going to put some olive oil. So there's a shop here called Bim in Turkey, and it's really cheap. So this bottle of olive oil cost me the equivalent of £2. Much cheapness. So I'm just going to let that heat up, and then we're going to add first of all the onions and the peppers. I've topped it all up beforehand because you don't want to get bored, what have you. I think that's about right. Yeah, when you hear the sizzle, you know you're on a rizzle. So good. The sizzle means your pan is hot enough. Just a tip from one of my Asian friends. She says, when you're cooking curry, English people don't cook their onions long enough. You need to cook when you're doing a curry, which I'm not doing, onions for a lot longer than you think. Really get them caramelised down. But we're not going to do that for this dish. But I thought I'd add that tip in. I'm not going to play with them too much, and while that's cooking I'm going to chop these beautiful tomatoes. So yesterday we went to the market and the produce there was amazing. I got a cauliflower, leeks, mushrooms, eggs, tomatoes, new potatoes, a kilo of peppers because they were so cheap and we used a lot of them. Onions, spring onions. What else, Kev?
I don't know.
Oh, turnips, bananas. It comes to less than £5. It's just crazy how cheap everything is here, and it's good quality stuff as well. I mean, some of the places that we've been to, the quality's not been as I would like it. Not Turkey. Albania, it was hard to get better quality stuff, wasn't it, Kev?
Yeah, that was a little bit hard work.
Yeah. So we're just gonna put them in. So they've started to cook down. I'm just gonna put a pinch of salt in them and a wee bit of cumin and that at the moment while I'm finishing chopping these off. Nobody criticise my chopping skills. I ain't no trained chef. Chef. Right, that's that. Let's get them going. Yep, you don't want them too soft. And now we're going to add the tomatoes. And I'm going to also now add the mushrooms and the aubergine. So I'm just going to let that cook down for a couple of minutes. I'm now also going to add the, don't need that no more, need you, the tomato paste. Look how thick this stuff is, guys. Good stuff. And this is like less than £1. It's like equivalent of 80p. And we're also now going to put in a bit more of the spices. I'm going to put most of the pepper in. I'm going to put most of the salt in. and I'm going to put most of that in. So I'm going to leave a little bit behind, ready for the eggs. And just what you need to do with this, like once it starts cooking down, is you put the tomato paste to one side. So once we mixed in all the tomato paste and the rest of the vegetables, which was aubergines and mushrooms, you let that cook and reduce down a little bit between 5 and 7 minutes. And when you think it's looking pretty good, have reduced the heat underneath to a medium heat, and I'm just going to reduce it just a wee bit more because I'm now going to add the eggs. So I'm going to just scoop all of that to one side. Just so you know, guys, it's the first time I've made this. So I'm just going to add the rest of the, or the last of the herby bits and pieces, the salt, the cumin, the black pepper, and that to the eggs. I'm going to give them one more stir. Let's just give that a minute. So what you do is you put these in. So there's 6. I'd say they were medium, fresh from the market. And when they start to set, give them a bit of a stir, and then we will then start adding them to the tomato mix. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a few minutes. So this is kind of like just a glorified scrambled egg. As I say, I'm just using the herbs. I just said to Kevin this morning, I'm going to make Menemen. Because we've had it a couple of times out and it's been delicious. And I said to Kevin, it's probably really simple to make. And then I just got up this morning, thought to myself, right, we're having a late-ish breakfast. It's gone 10 o'clock. Let's have something hearty. Now what they would normally serve this up with is some of their beautiful bread, but Kevin's a bit breaded out and I'm trying not to eat bread at the moment. Trying to cut down the carbs, trying to get this belly down a bit. So I'm just going to turn the heat up. I think it's a little bit low now. Yeah. Just give it a bit of a... And you might be able to see that the eggs are starting to set. I'm just going to give them a few more minutes. I'm quite comfortable with that, and I'm going to go for it. I'm sure you can get some recipes off of this from YouTube. I just got mine off the internet. I do prefer YouTube, but Kevin was doing a bit of editing at the time. I think the key to this is, especially if you've got like an older pan like me, is just to keep it all moving. So I'm just going to give it a last stir. It's been cooking now for about 5 minutes. I think I probably put too much tomato paste in, and I should have maybe let the eggs firm up a little bit more, but it's my first time. I think this is the stage now as well. I will try it, see if it's to your taste. Me personally will put a little bit more black pepper in it, but I'm aware that Kevin's not a big fan, so I shall add a bit more pepper afterwards. So I would say the eggs are all cooked. It might not look the most appetising, because I think I put too much tomato paste in, but it's a learning curve, isn't it? And I'm going to serve up, and that's going to be our brunch for today. So I'm going to just serve this up now, and let's just see what we think. Turn the heat off, Willow. I have. Spoon for me, fork for Kev. Let Kev taste it first. Be honest.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, on the face of it, eggs plus vegetables, onions and stuff, it's an omelette, but this is totally different to an omelette. This doesn't, it's got different texture, different flavour, obviously with the extra spices and stuff. But yeah, that's a really nice alternative to my banging omelettes.
Yeah. He does do a banging omelette. And you go, Gav, just hold that, let's give it a try. It is nice, but I need bell pepper. So there you go. So thanks for joining us for breakfast. I should have made a coffee in between, shouldn't I? But hey ho.
Coffee later.
Yeah, coffee later. We will see you again soon. Thanks for being with us today. See you later.